In the next 9 minutes, I'll exactly show you how to build a professional Excel dashboard that works for projects, NGOs, government, or any monitoring and evaluation reporting. So let's start by understanding what is a dashboard and why it matters. If you are managing a project, running a business, or tracking performance, you don't need an expensive software. What you need is a smart dashboard. A dashboard will help us see the performance instantly, detect problems early, make evidence-based decisions, and communicate results clearly. Today we'll build a simple yet powerful dashboard with KPI summaries, trend charts, comparison of target versus the actual, and also we'll show the disaggregated data. So the very first step to build a dashboard is to have the organized data. If you have organized data, that is well and good, but if you don't, it's important that we organize our raw data so that we can build our dashboard easily. For this dashboard, I have a fictional data, a health project data related to some screening campaign. To do this, I first name the Excel sheet as raw data. The first Excel sheet is the source of all our data through which we will create a dashboard. As I already have filled in table, we can see several columns here. The first column is the month. Then we have the indicators like the screening target and actual test. Then we have the total detected, male versus the female, and also we have the treated column. The tip is to keep our raw data clean and simple. Step number 2 is select our raw data. Then to convert it into table, we just press Ctrl and T. So that converts our raw data into table. So why convert our raw data into table? Because it will give us a professional structure. It can also help us use formulas easily, and also we can create charts easily. Step number 3. Here we'll rename the Excel sheet number 2 as the dashboard and start creating the KPI cards. For this dashboard, I'm going to take 4 KPI cards, such as the screening target, screening achieved, percentage screened, and percentage treated. So here you can see I select 4 number of cells to create a card each. So I also give a different color here. We can give the color from here. We can also border the cards if you want with black, so it looks good. Here we have selected 4 cells. So we merge these 2 cells into one and name it as screening card. I name the second KPI card as the screening achieved, and third as percentage screened, and fourth as percentage treated. So likewise, we give for each of the KPI cards, I also merge the lower 2 cells together. Then these are our KPI cards. So I also make it bold. I can also increase the font size. For the screening target, I give the formula for the screening target. For this, we start with the equals to, then I take the total target for all 12 months. So this is our target. Then we also, in the KPI cards, I'm also going to show the actual test achieved. So for this, the total is 118,100. For the percentage screen, I'm going to take the total achieved versus the target. So for this, 118,100 screening were done out of the target of 120,000. For this, I take the total test done divided by the total target. So here you can see it's 98%. It's 0.98. To make it into percentage, we simply select that and click the percentage button here. So that is 98% achievement. For the total treatment done divided by the total detection. So that should be 1. If you make it into percentage, it's 100%. So 100% of the treatment were given to those detected. So these are our 4 KPI cards. Now let's move on to the next step of creating a graph, where we'll create a bar graph. So for this bar graph, we're going to take the month, the screening target, and the actual test done. So I've selected all the 3 columns. out of which I want to create the bar graph. So for this, once I select this, I go to the insert and go to the bar graph, go to the bar graph here and select the type of bar graph that I want to create. Here I want to create a clustered bar graph, so I click here. So this is the target versus the actual. So blue shows the target and the orange shows the actual test done. So for this bar chart, we can change the title. So if you want to change the color of the bar, then you can do it by right clicking it and changing the color accordingly as per your wish. The second chart that I want to create is the combo chart, which shows us the total detection versus the patient treated. For the combo chart, I'm going to take all the months and total detection. Then I also want to take the patients treated column. After selecting all the three columns, I go to insert and then I select the combo chart here, clustered column, line on secondary axis, because I want to have two axes on both sides. One is for the total detection and other is for the patient treated. So you can also rename the chart. As for this, I don't want to change the color of the bar, so I keep it as it is. Third graph that I want to create out of this data is the pie chart. For that, I want to take male and female. So for male and female, I take the total. I create a new table. So to create a pie chart, I select the new table, male versus the female. I go to the pie chart, but I want a donut chart for this one. I select it, and when you create it, you have a different option to choose from here. I select this one. This gives me in the percentage, 52% is female and 48% is male. I reduce the size, and I can also rename the chart. So now these are the three different charts that I will be using to create the dashboard. Once we have created all the graphs, now we need to copy and paste these graphs into our dashboard. One by one we do that. Once we copy this graph, we also need to arrange them according to our screen. So one more thing that I'm going to add in this dashboard is the slicer. For that, we go to the raw data, click into any cell into the table, then we click insert and we select the slicer from here. We select the slicer from month and we click OK. So this is the slicer that we get for this table, and then we copy it and we paste it into the dashboard. So now this is the slicer that we get. With the slicer, what you can do is, you can sort your data according to the month. This is the final dashboard which you will be using to see our performance and monitor how the screening campaign went. So to make the dashboard look more professional, we can always adjust the sizes of different elements in the in our dashboard, reduce or increase the size of different charts to fit exactly according to our screen and the information that you want to show to our audience. So through slicer, we can filter the data according to our need. Take for example, if you only want to look at the data from January, then you can just click here and we can see the data from January. So the golden rule for making a good dashboard is to have a very simple yet powerful and readable dashboard. A good dashboard should be clear, and the readers should be able to understand the dashboard within 5 to 9 seconds. Subscribe our channel if you want to learn more about such dashboards, business intelligence evaluation tools, or AI in M&E. Thank you.